Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Jay. So today's video is going to be a Quad M episode. Hi, if you are new here and you don't know what Quad M is, it is my motivational and inspirational series on my channel. It's also a spiritual series. Quad M, it stands for Monday Mornings Meditation and Manifestations, or however you want to put the M's in order, that's it. Quad M is 4 M's, and that's what we're doing here. So today's episode is going to just be a rant about letting people go naturally, letting people fall out of your life naturally, not trying to hold on to people. So without further ado, let's just get the chit chat and get right into it. Let me get comfortable, because y'all know, like, anytime I say I gotta get comfortable. I miss doing quad M's on my bed though. Like, I miss doing quad M's on my bed a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I should move my camera in a little bit more. Sometimes I try to have you guys see my sign, because my sign is here, and I've been saying for the longest, right, that I have to lift up my couch, and I haven't lifted up yet. And I want you guys to see my shirt, because I don't want YouTube to think that I don't have a shirt on. Let me lower it down on me. Alright, I think that's good. Okay, so hey, hi guys, sit back, relax. Happy Monday morning. So this topic, as you can see by the title, what made me think about this is recently I have been thinking about this dream I had this dream. This dream is years old though, but I had this dream. It was me and somebody that was in my life. And I guess I can say it was a friend. It was me and one of my friends, and don't try to figure out what friend or who what friend. Y'all not gonna know. I've had so many friends, even within the past 3 years. Like, I want to say since like 2020, I have friends come and go. So don't try to think like, oh, she's talking about this person. You're not gonna know who it is. So I had this dream where me and my friend were in 2 separate cars, and the cars were speeding fast. Like, the cars were speeding super fast down the road, and it's like we are side by side in 2 separate cars, and we're also on 2 different roads in 2 different lanes, and both of the cars are like speeding, but like, you know, it's like they're at the same amount of speed, but they can't just keep up with each other. The cars were flying so fast, speeding like this. Like, they're window to window, but only at points because they keep speeding. So I'm reaching my hand out the car, and my friend is reaching her hand out the car, and then we're both like, come on, grab my hand. Like, we're trying to grab each other's hands, but the cars are just speeding. They keep speeding, and like I said, like, the windows would be, it's so hard trying to explain a dream sometimes. The windows would be next to each other for like a split second, you know, because you know the cars, it's not like one is back here. Like, the cars are kind of next to each other, but they're just speeding, you know. Like, I wish I could show you guys. If I can find an example, I'm going to put an example of like 2 cars racing right here. But me and my friend are reaching out, and we're trying to grab each other's hand, and we're like, come on, let's go, like, grab my hand. And then she's like, I can't do it, like, I can't. And I'm saying, like, I can't do it either, like, I can't do it. I'm like, oh, grab my hand. And then before you know it, we're trying to like reach and hold on to each other, the roads split like into a Y form. Like, first both roads were next to each other, and then they split like into this Y, and then we were screaming and yelling at each other. And then, oh gosh, I can't remember what she said to me, but like right as the roads were splitting up, she said something along the lines like, I'll call you later, or something like, I can't hold on, like, I'll call you later. And that was it. It was, I don't know if it was I'll call you later, but I'm probably thinking it was I'll call you later because of the rest of the dream. So after the roads had split and we couldn't get to each other and we didn't see each other after that, she had FaceTime me, and she was like, yeah girl, I'm home. I'm like, yeah, I'm home too, girl. And she was just saying like, yeah, we couldn't hold on to each other, but yeah, it's cool, I'm home now, you home now, whatever. And I already knew what that dream meant. I knew what that dream meant because after me and my friend had split, I already knew what that dream was, because that dream happened after. And mind you, I had another friend that we are not as close as we were anymore. And the morning of us getting into what we had got into, I had a dream. Like, it's my dreams. Listen, with old Caribbean parents, with old Haitian parents tell you I have a dream, like I finally getting to that age where I know what they mean by like I had a dream. Like, you know the difference between some weird dream, like, oh my god, I ate cake before I went to bed and I had a dream that SpongeBob was bouncing around my house with a hula hoop. Like, you know the difference between that and like a dream with a meaning, which I like to call visions, because not everything is like that's so weird, but like you don't just stop it. How your visions can also speak to you while you are unconscious. Here's how I interpreted that dream, right? Me and my friend were just going down two different paths, and we couldn't hold on to each other. Wherever she was going and wherever I was going, we were on two different, like literally we're in two different lanes. God has two different plans for us, and both of our plans just don't involve each other. But and no matter how much we try to hold on to each other, no matter how much we try to connect with each other, it just wasn't meant for that, which is why the roads had probably split, because we was trying so hard to hold on to each other while we in these two separate cars, which is probably why the roads split. Like, you gotta go this way and she has to go this way. But what changes that scenario for me and not make it so much as like, oh, like, you know, F this person, I'm just never gonna speak to them again, I'm not involve myself with them or their family or nothing like that, is the phone call. The fact that we were on the phone at the end of the dream, we were on a FaceTime call, the fact that the phone call was there, for me, that message was like, it's no hard feelings, but we just couldn't go on the same path. Now, when we got into what we got into, oh yeah, there was hard feelings, like, and that's like I call it beauty. Like, you guys know that song, thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. Like, it's like even some of the saddest moments in our life are some of the most beautiful, because you get to see why this happened. So even though, like, you know, I call it's still a breakup, like breaking up with your friends or whatever. Even though breaking up with your friends, whatever happened, whatever said was said, too much was said for you guys to rekindle the relationship. That was like sad or whatever, like, you know, but it's still no hard feelings, because I don't know if they understand. I understand that wherever we was going, we just couldn't go. And at the end of the day, we're not living in the spiritual realm, we're living in the 3D realm, right? So it's not like they could just take both of us and snap their fingers and we're just gonna be like, oh, okay, let's not talk anymore. Like, something has to happen in this 3D realm. So, and I like to often think too, like, I like to think nothing happens to you, everything happens for you. If you think like, why did this happen to me? Oh my God, why did this happen to me? Nothing happens to you, everything happens for you. So even if you and your friend get into an argument, disagreement, and y'all have to break up, or boyfriend argument, disagreement, y'all have to break up, it's happening for you. Okay, it just has to some way happen. Unfortunately, in the 3D realm, that's how it has to happen. You guys have to get into some type of tussle, argument, whatever. So I bring up that dream as a pinpoint to the video, because sometimes wherever you're going in life, people just cannot go with you. Like, the people that you think that, oh my God, I want to take this person with me, and I'm gonna do this with this person, this is gonna be my person forever, my boyfriend, friend, sister, cousin, brother, whoever. Like, sometimes your next journey, they're just not meant to go with you, unfortunately, and you cannot force anything. That's what I got from us really trying to pull each other in the cars. Like, you just can't force anything. What's meant to happen is going to happen. And you never know, God might have something in store for you. God does have something in store for you. The universe has something in store for you. Okay? So a lot of times people are meant to be in your life for only a certain amount of time, to come and teach you something, to come and guide you through something. I don't know anyone's spiritual beliefs, but I believe that before we get here, we already know who we're going to meet. We already know how we're going to meet them and who they're going to be in our life. And we know how long they're going to be here. And we know what's the reason they're here. Is it to come help me heal something? Is it to get me through a tough time? Is it to teach me a lesson? Is it for them to be a rebel in my life to teach me a lesson? Like, sometimes people are just here for that amount of time for you to learn from this, and then wherever you're going, your next step, your next journey, they just cannot come along. It's either they simply can't come along, or it's that whatever lesson you had to learn from this person, whatever guidance you need from the person, it's done, the deed is done, it's time to move on to the next. So now this person has to be out of your life, go your separate way. That could be a boyfriend, that could be a friend. It's not always a bad reason, guys. I've learned that, like, you know what, the years, let me cherish the years that I had with this friend, boyfriend, whoever, all the good things, and let me just take all the good things and all the good memories, because at the end of the day, where I'm going, they just couldn't come with me, or whatever reason God put them in my life, that deed is done. Like, that lesson is done. That chapter is done. It's already been read. It's over. Now, sometimes it is a reason, right? Sometimes people are just a pure lesson. Was it nothing good from them? Let's say you had a boyfriend that was toxic. He was a narcissist. He was like abusive mentally, physically, unfortunately. And let's say you have, if you drop this person off, like completely get rid of them, you have a better, brighter future ahead of you. And God sees that future. You can't, because you're so stuck up with this person, but God sees that future. He's then going to remove that person from your life, because wherever you're going, that person cannot come with you. Same thing with some toxic friends. Like, sometimes people who you think are your friends are not really your friends. Okay, and they could be jealous of you or whatever the case may be, and then God is going to remove them. You can't see that. Like, you might like, I really just got into an argument with such and such, and yada yada yada, that's supposed to be my best friend, da da da. And you don't know that that was done for you. Like, it was meant for that to happen, because wherever you're going, this person can't come with you because they are just not a good person. But not all the time. I don't look at mine like that. I don't look at my past pictures like that. I just look at it like the deed that we had in each other's lives is done. So some of them I'm still like cordial with or whatever, like, but the deed is done. As far as us being that close, like, it's just that chapter is just closed. Like, that's all it is. And I had one friend though, right? Because like I said, like, don't try to go figure it out, because you're not gonna figure it out. Even if you watch, you're not gonna figure it out. I had one friend not too long ago, and y'all, I kid you not, I literally do not know. Mind you, this is somebody that I used to be on the phone with every single day. Every single day. When I tell y'all, I don't know. I have no clue why this person stopped talking to me. I don't know. Like, literally, y'all, this is somebody that I was on the phone with every single day. Like, laughing, joking. Like, when you're on the phone, like, hours at a time and everything like that. And then literally one day out of nowhere, it was a switch, guys. Like, the person just literally stopped talking to me, and I don't know why. Like, I cannot for the life of me know why. And I have never to this day hit up anyone and asked them, why did you stop talking to me? Why did you stop talking to me? Again, because I had past friendships that I looked at like, okay, maybe this person is just like, their chapter in my life is done, or my chapter in their life is done. You never know. It's not always about you. Like, maybe the deed that you had to do in their life is done already. So I have never ever asked that person why you stopped talking to me or what went wrong, because I don't care to. Okay, like, I didn't look for this person on social media. I didn't do none of that. First of all, when somebody stops talking to me, I'm gonna just assume for whatever reason they blocked me. So there's no need to even go look it up. But I've never asked. I've never cared to ask. Not in a mean way. At first, it was like, yeah, I'm not asking you. Like, I know for a fact I didn't tell you I'm not asking you. And the only reason I'm telling you, I never really. It was like, like, I didn't even know the person blocked me until I had went into my app. Like, I have an app just to keep my Instagram regulated. Like, if there's people with old accounts, like old abandoned accounts, and they're still following you, like, this app tells you those accounts, and then people that unfollow you, it tells you that. Now I go ahead and unfollow them or whatever, just to keep my Instagram balanced. I wouldn't be wanting to follow like 300 plus people, and then they're not following me back, or their account got deleted, and that's the reason why they're not following me back. And I go up. I keep it just regulated like that. But it also shows you your blocked people, so without me even looking for it, it just showed me like, oh, this person blocked you, and it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I kid you not, I just didn't care. Like, and that's the good thing about learning from your past mistakes and like gaining more knowledge. Because if that was a couple years ago, I would have asked the person like, why are you moving like that? Like, this was years before this situation. I would have like, why are you moving like that? Da da da. Because one of my experts, I had wrote them like, oh, we stopped talking, and I had wrote them on some like asking them something about, not asking them why you stopped talking to me, because we know why we got into whatever, but I had wrote them saying something, and then we just started like talking again. Not as tight as we were, but it was like whatever. This person though, I did not hit them up, and I know for a fact that this person said things about me that probably weren't true or whatever, but yeah, I just never cared to understand why they started moving the way they was moving, started talking to people that they was talking about. That's what I assumed it was. Like, you just wanted to go back to being friends with somebody that you was recently talking about, so you made it seem like, oh, I don't talk to this person no more, which is me. So I was like, okay. But I really looked at it as that person's chapter is just done in my life. Like we were cool, we were tight, and that was it. Like, whatever reason, and that person, I really do believe, had a reason in my life. Like, that was a chapter that, you know, I appreciate every last one of my ex-friends in my life, for however long we were friends. I appreciate it. But the deed is done. Whatever plan God has for both of us, like I said, it's not only me, like, oh, God had a plan for me. Whatever plan God had for all of us, it just didn't require us being in each other's lives. Like, it was something needed to change. And this is something that I recently told somebody this. I'm like, listen, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred, right? So I was like, what if, because I come up with conspiracy theories sometimes, so I'm like, what if every time something changes in your life, something has to go to make room for that new thing that's coming in? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, what if, like you know how people like to make up things and say, I don't want to say make up, because but you know, people like to say, like, oh, this person got famous, and then all of a sudden somebody in the family, like, you know what, someone they friend, you know what. I'm like, what if it's just that energy can only be transferred, so something has to be taken out in order to bring something else in? Like, what if let's say your life is 100%, let's say your life is a glass, right? A glass of water filled to the top, and there's some new fresh agua frio being ready to be poured into your life, but the glass is full. So the only way to pour this new fresh agua frio, ice cold water, into your cup is for some of that old water to come out. Because again, energy cannot be destroyed or created, can only be transferred. So again, that water has to be poured out so this new fresh thing coming. So what if it's just like, wherever you're going in life, what if it's just that something has to be taken away in order for something else to come in? It could be just that. It's not always bad, negative, beef. And I always tell people all the time, I don't gotta beef for nobody. I don't gotta beef with nobody. If I think she got beef with me, she beefing with herself. No, you ever heard who said, somebody was like, I got beef with being broke? Like, no, funny. I don't have beef. My only competition is me from yesterday. Alright, I gotta outdo that girl from yesterday. That's my only competition. But I don't got beef with nobody. Like, if it was me, like, years ago, I would have been like, yeah, I don't talk to her because because this and the third. Now, and that's the good thing about every day being a new day. Like, every day is a new life. That's what I love about the phrase good morning. We're gonna talk about that later, okay? Because spirituality had me thinking like I couldn't say good morning, and I had to be on some grand rising. Grand rising never set right with me anyway, and that's why we need to follow our own path and our own mind. I love this phrase good morning. I love it, good morning. And one thing I'm going to explain to you guys why I love saying good morning. Every day is a new life, okay? So that's the good thing about every day being a new life, because we get to get up, and sometimes we really just change like that. Like, you could get up every day and be a new person. So if this was me some time ago, I probably would have been like, yeah, we don't talk about that. I'm close to this person, because now today, me, I get up and I just be like, no, that person, like, it's nothing. That person's chapter in my life is just closed. It was just whatever that person came into my life for, to teach me or to guide me, I'm grateful. And then it's done. Like, that's how I look at everything. So if you have an ex-friend, ex-boyfriend, even if it was something like horribly bad, don't look at it as, oh, I wasted my time with this person, they was so fake, and the person was never real with me, and and now I'm just happy that it's done, but I'm so angry. And you keep reminiscing on the past. Do not reminisce on the past. Do not think about your time wasted with this person, because no time is wasted. Remember, everything is done for you, not to you. Just look at it as, you know what, this person came into my life, this person was put into my life, and whatever lesson I had to learn from it, or whatever guidance they had me for, and whatever they was here for, I learned from it. It's not always a lesson. Let's say you had a friend, right, or a boyfriend, and they were just so good to you, like everything was, oh my gosh, they were like the best to you, like, and then one day they just vanish, abandon you. And your mind like, oh my God, what went wrong? Like, that person was so perfect. God, why would you take that person away from me? That person was so wonderful, blah, blah, blah. What if that person was just there to guide you? What if you were at one of your lowest points and that person being like the perfect human being that you think they were? What if this person was just so loving, caring, seemed like the perfect human being, perfect boyfriend, perfect friend? They were there because they had to uplift you. They had to be the person you could lean on. They had to be somebody that was strong. And now that you have your strength back, now that you're ready for the next chapter of your life, God, universe is ready to guide you to this next chapter. They're not needed anymore. Like, you know, maybe if they weren't there, God forbid, you would have done something horrible to yourself, or you would have went through like a bad depression season and stuff like that. Like, what if that person was there to bring you guidance and happiness and hold you up and take your mind off something, and now you're strong, you're a different human being, you don't need that anymore? And God is like, well, this person's deed is done, it's time to go. And that, honestly, one of my friendships, that's how I look at it. Like, because I can't understand like what went wrong. I never asked, but I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I know this person was like, they understood me on a different level. Like I know you, like we met in a different lifetime before or something, and then it just like poof, vanished. And I just look at it like, you know what, that person had to be there to teach me something, guide me somewhere. You know, like maybe we made this agreement to meet in this lifetime for this amount of time, to be in each other's life for this reason, and then it's like time to go. So yes, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I just wanted to get that out because I recently thought about that dream, and I'm like, I need to tell this to my babes to let them know that everything is done for you and not to you, okay? Don't dwell on the past, don't dwell on everything that's wrong. Don't carry hate in your heart for people, because I'm telling you, sometimes people are just taking out your life. Yes, sometimes it's because they are not good people and they don't deserve to share your gifts that's coming with you, or sometimes it's just that the lesson, or it's just that the job that they had to do in your life is done, it's completed, and it's time for them to move on, time for you to move on. So that is it for this Quad M episode, you guys. Happy Monday. Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time that I upload. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Jaiye.Pierre and on TikTok at Jaiye.Pierre_. If for some reason you don't have TikTok or Instagram, I'm going to leave a list on the screen of every single social media platform that I have. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on each one that you have, and I will check you guys in my next video, okay? I love you guys. Bye.